Well, remember what happened on this date 15 years ago? Bet you do. It was the day Toronto went dark. And not just Toronto. 10 million people in Ontario were left without power, along with 45 million Americans. A day that became the stuff of North American legend as the Great Northeast Blackout. It took up to 2 full days to bring power back. Tonight, a look back at how that summer chaos started and how things have changed in the last 15 years.
It started in Ohio, and it started with a tree touching a transmission line and then cascading to the point where 50 million people were without power across North America. It was, a situation where the awareness, the tools, the training, none of that was in place to deal with this, and so that's why it quickly spread. And I mean, we have blackouts, we have power outages, but today what we're able to do is contain those and isolate those and stop them from spreading across North America.
Well, lots of memories of that dark day almost a generation ago. Here's Talbot.
Yeah, it's the one blackout that everyone remembers. You've been sharing your favorite moments from the dark side with us online. Gregory embraced life off the grid. We got together with lots of friends and cooked for days from everyone's freezers. We enjoyed it so much that when the power came back on, we turned all the lights out again. Nice. Lisa hosted a neighborhood feast. I didn't want my food to get spoiled, so instead of wasting it, I invited everyone who was hungry to enjoy a hot dog or a hamburger, chicken or beef. Music played, drinks served, food tasted amazing. It was a memorable evening. Sounds nice. Chris here sounds like a fun guy. I did mushrooms and watched the stars. Nice, psychedelic. Mary doesn't want to take a trip down memory lane. Favorite memory, I was 10 years old, stuck on the sky ride over the lake at Center Island. Not a fun time. Well, it was a much smoother ride for Tanya, who declares, I got pregnant. And some heat between the sheets there for Tanya. Our next viewer had the meat sweats after a popular Toronto steakhouse kept the grills glowing during the blackout. Here's Chris's story, some reaction from the man that made it happen.
I'm Chris McKee, and this is my blackout story. At the time, I was working at Yonge and Dundas. On Elm Street, right across the street is Barbarians, which is, of course, the best steakhouse in Toronto. Once they realized that the power was going to be out, the meat was going to go bad, their chef rolled over some barbecues to our office across the street. We ended up having a free barbecue courtesy of Barbarians. Amazing ribs, amazing steaks. So my blackout in 2003 ended up being a really good night.
It was all going to go to waste, so we figured we'd keep the charcoal grill going, and we'd serve the food to some of the people who were walking down the street. But this is pretty special. That moment of distress that we had as a city, and we were able to be part of the solution and part of this guy's life. I think that's pretty cool.